Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Uncle Joe.
Hello, Aunty Faridah.
Why so loud?
Oh, hello, Aunty Faridah.
Hello, Uncle Joe.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
And
you
over
know
there,
what?
over here, hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. You know what?
Ah.
Today, we would like to wish you Happy Easter.
Yeah, when is Easter?
Happy Easter.
When is Easter? Easter's Easter. I don't know.
April,
When is
April.
this? When is this going to air?
Saturday.
This Saturday. Yeah. Happy Easter, everybody.
Yes.
And
Easter. And you know what you do for Easter? What do you do for Easter?
What do you do for Easter?
You get Easter eggs.
Yeah, and also the Easter bunny.
And Easter eggs.
bunny.
And Easter eggs are made of chocolate.
Wow.
Yeah.
Chocolate
So
Easter
today
eggs.
we have got an Easter story.
No, it's not an Easter story. It's a bunny story.
Okay, it's got a
It's a
bunny.
rabbit story. It's
It's a
the
rabbit.
tale of Peter Rabbit.
And I'd like to dedicate this to Mark Bo de Silva.
Why?
Because he keeps rabbits.
Oh, he has a rabbit.
Yeah,
Okay. I
he-
think we should start the story.
Okay.
Do you want to start? Or you want I start?
Yes.
Once upon a time,
Yeah?
there were 4 little rabbits.
Ah!
And their names were
Flopsy,
Mopsy
Cottontail.
and Peter.
Ah!
And they live with their mother in a sandbank underneath the root of a very big fir tree.
Oh.
Yeah.
Very big.
Very big fir tree. That doesn't mean that it has fur on it.
Yeah.
No.
It has
Hair.
leaves.
Yes, there you go,
Now, my dears,
said old Mrs. Rabbit one morning.
you may go to the fields or down the lane, but don't go into Mr. McGregor's garden. Your father had an accident there and he was put in a pie by Mr. McGregor.
No, by Mrs. McGregor.
By Mrs. McGregor.
Yeah, he was put in a pie by Mrs. McGregor.
Oh, so
And so sad.
So sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why would she put him in a pie?
Because he died.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Anyway, now run along and don't get into mischief.
Yeah.
I'm going out. You know what
Ah.
mischief is, don't you?
Naughty, naughty.
Naughty, naughty.
Yeah.
Then old Mrs. Rabbit took a basket and her umbrella and went through the wood to the baker's.
She bought a loaf of brown bread and 5 currant buns.
Yeah.
Oh, so delicious. Oh, so delicious.
Currant buns,
Oh, so
meaning
delicious.
not buns of today.
No.
Currant buns are buns that have currants in them, you know,
Like
like
kismis.
raisins.
Like kismis.
Kismis.
Yeah.
Kismis. Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail,
Who were good little bunnies.
went down the lane to gather
Blackberries.
Look, see, they're gathering blackberries.
Are blackberries black?
Yeah. Dark blue.
Oh, not black.
Well, they are
Why
black
are they not called dark blueberries?
because that's a very long name to give a berry. But Peter,
Yes.
who was very naughty,
Yeah.
ran straight away to Mr. McGregor's garden and squeezed under the gate.
Oh no!
Look, squeezing
Oh, no.
under the gate.
Oh,
I hope
no.
he doesn't get caught and put in a pie as
No,
well.
no, Peter,
No, Peter, you
Oh,
mustn't
no.
do that. You mustn't do that.
You must
no.
not get into mischief.
First, he ate some lettuce and some French beans.
Then he ate some radishes.
That's right. Look, lettuce, French beans, and radishes. Whoa, he's a very hungry little bunny, little rabbit.
And they are very good, healthy.
And then, feeling rather sick,
Ugh.
he wanted to vomit. He went to look for some parsley. Look, not looking very well, is he? He's looking
Let me
quite
see.
sick.
Let me see.
Quite sick. Look, see, he's holding his tummy.
Oh,
Naughty,
poor
naughty,
Peter.
naughty Peter.
Poor Peter.
But
round the end
yeah.
of a cucumber
Frame.
whom
should
Who
he?
should he meet but Mr. McGregor?
Oh, I hope Mr. McGregor doesn't catch him and put him in a pie.
No, he won't allow it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he will
Okay.
run. He will
He
run
will
and
run?
hop and hop
Oh,
and
and
hop,
hop
and he will go away.
hopping away.
Yeah.
Mr. McGregor was on his hands and knees,
Oh,
planting out young cabbages, but he jumped up and ran after Peter, waving a rake and calling out, "Stop, thief!
Thief!
Stop,
Thief!
thief!
Stop,
Look,
thief!
stop, thief! Stop, thief!"
But he was not thieving anything.
No, well, he was. Technically, he was, because he was eating all of Mr. McGregor's vegetables. Vegetables.
Oh.
Peter was most dreadfully frightened.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he rushed all over the garden, for he had forgotten the way back to the gate. He lost one of his shoes among the cabbages, and the other shoe amongst the potatoes. Oh no, he lost a shoe in the cabbages
now
and a
Peter-
shoe in the potatoes.
So now Peter is
Was shoeless. You're
Peter
very clever
is
sometimes, you know, Aunty
shoeless.
Farida.
I am. I learned from Uncle Joe.
You do?
Yeah.
Uncle Joe must be very clever.
Uncle Joe is very, 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 very clever.
But is he not as clever as Aunty Farida?
I know.
You know?
Yeah.
But you're not supposed to say that.
I know.
Okay. After losing them, he ran on 4 legs and went faster. So that I think he might have got away altogether if he had not unfortunately run into a gooseberry net and got caught by the large buttons on his jacket.
Oh no, Peter!
It was a blue jacket with brass buttons and quite new. Look,
Peter,
look,
Peter,
he got
Peter.
caught.
You're going to
He
get
got-
scolded by
Whoa,
your
mommy's going to scold
Yeah,
you.
your mommy's
Oh,
going to scold
yes.
you. I don't know what to do.
Peter
for you.
gave himself up for lost and then shed big tears. But his sobs were overheard by some friendly sparrows who flew to him in great excitement and implored him to exert himself. Exert himself. That's a funny word, isn't it, Aunty Faridah? Exert.
How do you exert yourself?
I have no idea.
Push yourself out.
Probably. Look,
Yeah.
see the sparrows there speaking to Peter the rabbit, trying
Let
to
me
get
see
him
where-
to exert
Oh,
himself.
that means take out the blue jacket.
Don't, no,
Leave
no.
it there.
Mr. McGregor came, oh no! Mr. McGregor came up with a sieve which he intended to pop upon the top of Peter, but Peter wriggled out just in time, leaving his jacket behind.
What
Look,
did Aunty Faridah say?
you were right.
Yeah.
Why did I ever decide to question you?
Because
I'm stupid.
no,
And you are super
because
intelligent.
You're a guy.
I'm a guy and you're a
Guys
girl.
do that.
Guys do that.
Yeah,
Girls
question.
don't do that.
You question women.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
no. Do I?
I told you he would exert himself
Yeah.
and take out
Oh.
his jacket.
And then rushed into the tool shed and jumped into a can.
Oh,
It would have been a beautiful thing to hide in if it had not had so much water in it. Look, he rushed into the can and he got all wet. Yes, because the can had water in it.
Poor Peter.
Oh my goodness
Poor
gracious me,
Peter.
Peter.
Peter, you're a boy.
Mr.
Peter.
McGregor.
And boys are normally stupid, Peter.
Mr. McGregor, you can't say that because a lot of little boys are watching this.
Some boys are quite stupid, Peter.
And some girls can also be the same. Mr. McGregor was quite sure that Peter was somewhere in the tool shed,
Uh-oh.
perhaps hidden underneath a flower pot.
Uh-oh.
He began to turn them over carefully, looking
Uh-oh.
under each. Presently, Peter sneezed. Mr. McGregor was after him in no time. Look at Mr. McGregor,
Mr.
searching.
McGregor, please don't be so wicked,
Yeah,
Mr.
I know.
McGregor.
But do you think Mr. McGregor wants to catch Peter and put him in a pie?
Yes,
No.
yes.
But we don't want him to do
No.
that, do we?
Quick, Peter, run, Peter, run,
And
Peter,
tried
run.
to put his foot upon Peter, who
Jumped out of the window.
upsetting 3 plants.
Oh, no.
The window was too small for Mr. McGregor, and he was tired of running after Peter, so he went back to his work.
Was
Look,
he very angry?
he probably was a little bit
Was he what do you call somebody who's very angry?
angry.
No. he what the opposite of laugh? He what?
Scowled.
He scowled.
Very scowly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Scowled.
so Peter sat down to rest. He was out of breath and trembling with fright. Yes, that's right. Well, you're very good. Are you an actor?
I am a rabbit.
Oh, you're a rabbit.
Yes.
A
I
rabbit.
was born in the year of the rabbit.
And he had not the least idea which way to go. Also, he was very damp with sitting in that can. So I wonder if he was cold because he was damp. Yeah. After a time, he began to wander about, going lippity, lippity, not very fast, and looking all around. There he is, very wet, very worried, very concerned, and he's frightened that Mr. McGregor might come and catch him and put him in a
But Mr.
pie.
McGregor is tired.
Yes, he's tired.
So, here's a long passage for you to read.
Yeah, for me, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, and you
As
can
Mr.
act it.
Mag-
You
as-
can act it out.
Yeah.
Right. So he found a door in a wall, but it was locked, and there was no room for a fat little rabbit to squeeze underneath. A fat little rabbit. That's it.
Like Mr.
An
Noisy.
old mouse was running in and out over the stone doorstep, carrying peas and beans to her family in the wood. So Peter asked her the way to the gate, but she had such a large pea in her mouth that she could not answer. She only shook her head at him, and Peter began to cry. Oh, Peter began to cry. Peter spends a lot of time crying. So is Peter a bit of a crybaby? He is, huh? Oh, okay. That's because I think Peter is secretly a girl. Then he tried to find his way straight across the garden.
But he became more and more and more puzzled.
Presently he came to a pond where Mr. McGregor filled his water cans. And a white cat was staring at some goldfish.
She sat
Very,
very still. But now and then the tip of her tail twitched as if it were alive.
Peter thought it best to go away without speaking to her. He had heard about cats from his cousin, little Benjamin Bunny. So you see, I don't know. Well, cats and rabbits, I don't think rabbits like cats very much.
Cats will catch the rabbit.
Cats will catch a rabbit
And
then
eat the rabbit?
and I don't know about eat, but then there'll be no need to put them in a pie.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But Peter is very fat.
Peter is a fat little rabbit.
Yes. So
Yeah.
maybe
He went back towards the tool shed, but suddenly, quite close to him, he heard the noise of a hoe. Screech, scratch, scratch, screech, scratch, screech. Peter scuttered underneath the bushes, but presently, as nothing happened, he came out and climbed upon a wheelbarrow and peeped over.
The first thing he saw was Mr. McGregor
Hoeing onions.
Oh, onions.
Yes, his back was turned toward Peter, and beyond him, oh, excuse me, I just burped.
Beyond it was
The gate.
gate.
Ah, you
Oh,
see,
there's
the
the
gate
gate.
was beyond
There's
him.
the gate.
Yeah, the gate.
Beyond the
Did you
onions.
point the gate?
Beyond Koba's head.
Did you point the gate for Peter so he could see?
Yeah.
Have you pointed? Show me how you pointed.
Yeah, the gate.
Oh, you
yeah.
point very well.
Yeah.
Who taught you how to
Yeah.
point like that?
Mr. McGregor.
You
Uncle
like
Joe.
Ah, good job. Peter got down very, very quiet. What wheelbarrow? Oh, yeah, he was in a wheelbarrow. Peter got down very, very quietly off the wheelbarrow
And started running
as fast as he could,
as fast,
along a straight walk behind some blackcurrant bushes. And Mr. McGregor caught sight of him at the corner, but Peter did not care. He slipped underneath the gate and was safe at last in the woods outside the garden.
Yay!
Wow! He got away.
Peter escaped.
And he wasn't going to be in Mr. McGregor's pie.
Oh, how sorry for Mr. McGregor.
I don't feel sorry for Mr. McGregor, do you?
No.
Mr. McGregor hung up the little jacket and the shoes for a scarecrow to frighten the blackbirds. Wow, Mr. McGregor's a real mean man, huh?
Yeah, but then he's clever.
I suppose
He made a scarecrow.
he made a scarecrow out of Peter Rabbit's jacket and shoes. Yes. So what's next? Peter never stopped running or looked behind him till he got home to the big fir tree. He was so tired that he flopped down on the nice soft sand on the floor of the rabbit hole and shut his eyes. His mother was busy cooking. Wake up, Aunty Faridah. His mother was busy cooking. She wondered what he had done with his clothes. It was the second little jacket and pair of shoes that Peter had lost in a fortnight. Oh, Peter the rabbit is very naughty.
Oh, Peter.
So maybe he deserves to be put in a pie.
No.
No? Oh, okay. All right.
No.
You know we're making this story up as we go along,
No,
right?
we're not.
I am sorry to say that Peter was not very well during the evening.
Oh, poor thing.
His mother put him to bed and made some chamomile tea. That's your favorite. Yes. And she gave a dose of it to Peter. 1 tablespoonful to be taken at bedtime. Look at that. Isn't that lovely?
Yes.
Yeah.
Chamomile is very nice.
Chamomile tea.
Chamomile tea.
Very soothing.
It's very relaxing.
And very
You
soothing.
can sleep well.
But Flopsy,
Flopsy,
Mopsy,
and Cottontail
had bread and milk and blackberries for supper. And then it says here, the end. You see? Now, because Peter was very naughty, he didn't get to eat the bread and the milk and the blackberries.
But he had
But
chamomile
he had
tea.
chamomile tea.
Yeah.
So that's our story for this week. We hope you enjoyed it.
And we must thank Auntie Maggie for the book.
May ye thank you for the book.
And to everybody else, we'd like to wish you
Happy Easter. Bye-bye.